Alright, we're kicking back into gear here, so we're on 1300 and we're going to start working on, we're going to get this guy here. So that's going to be our yellow boxes. Okay, yellow circle. Okay, so this is going to be yellow circle, and we're going to do before and after. I think that's how we did it. So let's go back up to landing, small desktop, regular desktop. We're going to do 0 dot yellow circle. And let's give it a, what are we at here? This guy is 555. Background is primary. Opacity is 0.3. And then come here. There we go. So we're gonna make that a pseudo element. So let me go to my cheat sheet here and just grab the code. So it's gonna be this. If I can spell. And a quick cut paste. Position relative. Just a little reformatting. Okay, so again, bar primary. Its opacity is 39. Its width is, let's say, 23. And let's just do top 0, right 0 for now. I'm gonna copy all this. Do our after. You are 170. And opacity 65. Now let's do, oh god, I hate this. There we go. Bottom and right 0, and then let's just position those where we need them. Huh. Right. Okay, yeah, we need to absolute. And then we've forgotten border radius 50%. Copy, paste. Okay, so then let's give this a left value of 50%. Because I think I want them to stay. I want them to stay where they are. So left 50%, margin left, I don't know, maybe 200. Let's see where that goes. And then a top of, I don't know, 600. Let's see what that is. Let's see, index 100. 1,000? 10,000? Oh. Is it because of overflow hidden? I think we got overflow hidden. So then I want to move yellow. Yellow circle is not going to go in here anymore. Yellow circle is going to go right here. Do that. we just got to figure out where it went. Zero, 20, save. Okay, there you are. I don't know why it's 200. Make that. Oh, that's right. We got. I think services isn't. I think we got a position at relative on services, and obviously, now that this isn't in the hero anymore. Services. That should help the absolute be positioned within services instead of the body, which is making it float up there. So we're going to take this guy. We're just going to move you over until everything looks fine. This is taking forever. 400, 500, 600, 700, 8, 1,000. Yeah, looks fine. And then top. So you want it to go up, so this is taking forever. Negative. Now I think our problem is we have to deal with these opacities, and they're pulling. I think they're pulling off of the main one. So when we make the yellow circle, this opacity, I think it's being attached to these. And they're not really overlap. There's no like overlapping color, you know. That's that overlapping that we want. This one is 65, right? Oh. That fix it. Oh, I totally forgot to. Dang it. Forgot to save that. So left. Was it 950? Top negative 200. Let's try. Because this is, it's not giving me that overlapping color that I want. So I think what I need to do, I think I need to add another, I'm going to add another one. Yellow circ. Yellow circ 1. Let's try that. Let's see what happens there. So we're going to do, you don't need this. Let's do yellow circ 1. This is 0.3. Yellow circ 1. Why aren't they bleeding through? That's what I'm not. This is supposed to be the easy part. Primary height width. Huh, well, this is bothering me. I don't know why it's doing this. Let's try this. Oh, you know what it is. So I put this opacity on the yellow circle, and this is inside the yellow circle. So, excuse me. at something so simple be causing me so many problems. So I think what I need to do we're going to have, this is what we're going to do. We're going to have this box. And we're going to have the 3 circles in here. Okay, and then we're just going to call this circle box. So we're going to make this the height 55, width 55 pixels, and let's get these positionings. Okay, so we don't need these. So this is going to be yellow circ 1. We don't need the before anymore. This is going to be yellow circ 2. And yellow circ 3. So for the first one, we want to be 555. That. And we're going to just position this in the center. So we're going to copy my center code up here. Just position absolute. Make it top 50%, left 50%, transform, translate, -50, -50, X and Y axis. The classic centering technique. So now that we got that, now we want this one to be positioned lower right. So I have lower right, and then we want this one to be top right 0. Nice. That is not what I want. So we're missing this guy. So 3 is 23 wide. And 39. So where's my big boy? Yellows. Oh, I forgot a circle. I forgot a C. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we just take this guy, push him over, and that's good. And that's good. So we want them on the edge here. So 15, 143. So this is this guy. We're gonna do. I hate clicking that by mistake. All right, 143. And 15 pixels. There's that. Now let's take our yellow circle box. Let's go left another 50, so 1,000. Is that where we want to be? Yeah. I can live with that. Let's see. This guy, no, this guy should be closer to the edge, so let's do another 50. Nope, too much. 30. That looks good. Okay. So we're going to stick with that. So that's better. So we're at 1300, making sure everybody else looks fine. And you know, I think I want to move these guys over. Actually at 13. So we're at portfolio. And I'm sorry for the sniffling, guys. I think I got a little sick from a little girl. I think she's got croup right now, and I think she got me and the wife. We were caught in the crossfire. We got a little bit of it too. So 1300 port bubbles. We're gonna go left. Let's go up a little more. Okay, duct. Port bubbles. You want top of 75, that looks about right. And a margin left of 431. Port bubbles. Or do we gotta do a bubble top? Is that what I'm doing? Maybe I do bubble top. Yeah, that's better. And bubble bottom. Margin left. And go over a little bit. And let's go down a little bit. That should be fine. So bubble top and bubble bottom. Oh, bubble bottom. It's going to be 159. And -6, -2. Oh, bubble bottom. There we go. I just wanted to move those over a bit. We wanted to get some more space here. It felt a little too close. So I think everything looks good now. Let's. Yeah, did I want to move this? Did I want to make this into the 4 for 1300 or not? Should I do this? I think I'm going to save it. We'll save it for 15. So our next deal to work with here is getting this section. So let's see. Right here. Does anything happen between now and 15? I think I need to set a max width of 1312 on this container. So 1300 on services. Because that was just way too, much. 1312. You see this gap here? That's too much gap. It almost feels, it just feels off. So let's close this off a bit and bring them closer. You want to bring them a little tighter in. Too much space can also be a bad thing, especially when you have these cards, like they're in the same section and they're related together. You don't want them to be too far apart where it doesn't look right. So I think that's a good space there. Got that fixed. So now the fun part is to get this to look like this. And this is one of the things I have not been looking forward to on this. Excuse me. So let's I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to set it to a width that kind of goes over this page, and let it become its own little container with white space like this, because I'm not going to make it go full width. So now we gotta, all right, let's figure this out. So we got right, what is on it? So it's width of 40%. So there, now this is 40%. I want 721. So let's go to our, what is it, painting. We're going to steal this media query. Let's make this 15. So let's go split right. What was it, 7? Was it 719? 721. Okay, so there's that. Now I need to send it off to the right. What's our container here? Let's just say make this in the center. Center? No, I'm just trying to figure out what the container is so that I can, so I'll make a container, whatever the container this thing is in, and then this I'll have set to margin left 0, so it hugs the leftist container, and it just stays in that position the whole time. So I think, what is this, 1300? Let's make it 15. So right now we're at a max width of 121. So you do painting wrapper, or yeah, split wrapper. So remember that we have to override the wrapper style with its own class. So or we could just do split, actually. Yeah, that's the same deal. So let's go on top here. You see how this is hugging the edge of this container? I think we make it a little bigger, 1350. And remove this margin left on split content. Okay, so it's hugging the edge. That looks fine. How wide is this supposed to be? 612, because I don't feel like this is 612. Yeah, this is 472. So our content is, okay, split content should be 612. And that looks a little better. That's closer to what we need it to be. This, my UL is not the same. It looked a little off. I knew it. 368 is what it should be. It is 438. And where's that coming? Okay, 438 split UL. So let's go under here. What was it? 368. That doesn't even feel right. What the heck? Oh, because it's not counting the padding. So let's do this. Let's increase this until it looks right. Yeah, see, it's like longer top line. Longer top line, shorter second line. Okay. So then 455 is where we want to be. That looks about right. So now we got to deal with these guys. So 1, you are taking up height of 350. Do you have anything else on you? It looks like he's just taking up the whole thing. So he should be 350 by 352, but it's going to be 350. I want it to be square. So copy this, split right 1. So that's width 350. Let's change that border radius. You want it to be, okay, 47, 0, 0, 0. Right. Okay. So now we got to take this. I'm going to do 2. Let me see, is 2 display none or anything, or is it just kind of there? Yeah, it's just kind of there. So 2, let's do this pergola background. Let me grab that image. Which one is that? It's going to be, let's do image 17. So we want this. Let me pull my background cheat code. I want it to be image 11. And just do a little reformatting. So where are you? Is it image 11? No. 17. 17 now 11. Okay, so there's 2. So we need to make you 350 by 686. I'm going to try and do this without grid and see how that works. So let's try this right. Let's do display flex. Line items, I want to do flex start at the top. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Let's just see if 3 plays along. If this doesn't work, then I gotta try grid, but I just wanted to see if I can do it with Flexbox. So where is 3? Display none? Okay. What? Yeah, bud. I am being summoned. You can't ignore that. Alright, I'm just going to put a pause on this really quick. Alright, I'm back. That's why I do these at 4 a.m. So, we got something here. Where's my 3? There's my 3. And I have 13. Let's just say 17. Okay, so there's that. That doesn't work. Let's try floating it. Or align self. Flex start. No, that doesn't work. Float left. That doesn't work. Because there's something here. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do it with Nothing to do with a grid. I guess we can play with that. I was just trying to do a flex box and letting just kind of letting this one go here and then the other one go here. But I gotta make some food now. Hold on. All right, the child has been fed. He's been given a banana. That should buy me some time. So let's figure these out then. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's do 4, just to have them. So we have these guys now. 4 is going to be a height of 350. Right? This looks so messed up. I mean, if only this would just go up. If there's a way for this to float up. Because this is behaving nicely. But I do want to use flex gap. I mean, let's try doing, let's just see what these do when I add a margin to it of, I don't know, 5. Does that mess them up? Not at all, actually. It's just this darn thing. I can avoid using grid if I can. I was trying to think this through with Flexbox. I already have it done, you know? It's like, why waste the effort? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just thinking if I did it by grid, I would just really prefer to figure this out. Okay, so that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Alright, screw this noise. I'm going to do flex. So here we go. Let's see what I remember of grid. So your columns, which is 2 FR, and then our grid template rows, which will, 1 FR, 1 FR, and then I wanted to see if I want this to be half. So I want 1 row. Okay, 3. So let's see. Basically, this is, if I broke this up into thirds, that's 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows. So let's do 3. These are fractions. So 1 fraction, 2 fraction, 3 fraction. Let's see what that does. So this is closer. What if I took off the heights and widths? Okay, well, that didn't help. I think I need a height. Let's do 1038. Okay, so 1. I want you to do the column. I want you to start on column 1, right? And grid row 1. Looks like these are stretching. Well, yeah, because these are my boxes. $350. So let's make the okay, they're still pulling heights. I think that's it. So we gotta do height auto with auto. Get rid of this. There we go. Okay, so that's our grid. Now, 2, I want you to start on grid column line 2. Is that right? Height 100%. Okay. Span. I want you to go from column 1. I want you to span. What was it? 1, 2, line 1, 2, 3. Okay, that works. So grid row, I want 3. I want you to start on column 1 and row 1, 2, and stretch to column to row. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. Is that it? 1, 2. Oh no, it's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And then height 100%. Okay, so there's that. And then that height, I want you to start on grid column. So it goes column 1, 2, 3. So I want you to start on the 2 line. And I want you to start on grid. So this is row 1. It starts at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. So from 3 to 4. Okay, and we get a margin on these guys. We actually don't need this. We're going to remove this. And then on here, we're going to put a grid gap of, what is this, 8 pixels. So that gives a grid gap. Does this one have a margin on it? Oh, this is a border. Okay, so yeah, I remember this one has a border on it. So border none on the yellow box. And there we go. now we have our little setup here. So now we just got to change. So 2, you know, update your border radius. So 0, 27 pixels, 0, 0. Okay, and we need 1, 2, 3. So 3, we gotta give view 1. So we'll make that back to 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, on the 4th one. Okay, great. So what images do we need? So we need this one again. So is that image? Is that image 10? Let me check. Yeah, that's image 10. So 1. That's gonna be 3. It's gonna be image 10. And then this guy, which image is this? Which number is that? Image 3. Let's just do let's do 3 crop. And there's that. You know, nice. As actually, you know, that was a lot easier on grid than I thought. So, no, let's actually, what am I doing? You're 0 right now. We want you on the edge. So right. So the problem 21. What if I do 50%? What is this? How big did that get? 60. So let's do a rate of like 100. Where does that take us? Yeah. So because of the nature of the way this is built, because this because this is creating a container. So this will always position itself based on the container and not being on the edge of the screen. So I think what I want to do, I mean, honestly, how responsive can I make it? Because if I make it grow, it's just going to get too big. So maybe I do need to just, maybe this is just going to be my design. Maybe I just send 21 back to 47. Add a 47 one on you. So number 4. We're going to put this on your 3rd corner. So I'm just going to lean into it. So let's go back to 1500. Okay, that's 15. If we go to the edge on 15, that's what that looks like. Is that too tight? I mean, a little bit. So let's move it over. Alright, let's conceal the border there. Let's conceal the border radius on this one, I think. Oh, here it comes. Sneeze coming here. God, there it is. I thought there's one of those that like just hanging on the edge. Here we go. So I think we got the right height. right? 11:57. It should be 11:38, but you know what? That's close enough. I'll take it. Let's lower this. So I feel like this has to come down some more. So we'll do content. Let's just give this a margin top of 50. Let's try this again. Yeah, okay. Where's my content here? Let's do 60. Is this? So I just want this space to be even. So I guess that works. So we come down here, and I think it's about time we split these guys up. So let's get this split going. And we're in experience 1500. So this, I think that's the content, the experience content. It's the width that we're changing now. So it should be what is this? 993 works for me. So these are wide. 250. Geez. How about I don't know, 120. Geez, why are these so large? Let's try auto. Okay, so that's auto. Let's do, was it justify content? Let's do space between. Let's do space around. Tighten them up a little bit. Okay, that looks fine. So space around creates equals. It just how do I say it? So like if we did space between, right? It pushes them as much space between them as possible. Okay, and when we do space evenly, it spaces them, evenly between themselves. So every gap between them is the same. And then space around, it's like they have the same spacing in between, but then they have this around it on the outside is a little different. So I think I like evenly actually. Evenly works great. Okay, so now we got to figure out. We need a lot more space than what we have here, right? So this. What does this have to do? Oh, I'm doing the experience. I want you. Is that it? Is that experience really? So if I move this padding bottom down, it moves that all up. Do you have anything else on you? Why is this? This is experience. So the pill's all big and let's see. So let's just try making this. So pill, let's go to experience. And I'm gonna try making the pill top 50%. I just want to center it. That's right. We have a see, we had this translate X as well. So when we did the translate Y, we also got rid of the translate X. So we have to add that back in. See, that's getting crossed out as negative 58%. So we'll do negative 58%. This is the shorthand, so X and Y. So that's better. That looks about centered, but you know, something's off. I think it's the padding, right? No. Where else are you getting it? Where's this padding coming from? Oh, here. So when I remove the padding, it looks like it spaces evenly. So I want to do experience. Actually, why don't I just copy? I hate spelling this word. I want to do 0. And 0 padding on it. I don't think. Is this impacting anything? Because that looks centered. This is centered now. Looks like it just moves it down. So let's do our margin 200 auto. Let's space these out. Let's do 300. So margin on experience. Margin is top and bottom, right? So this pill is absolutely positioned, so it's not really part of this height right here. So we're going to make a big margin top and bottom on this experience content container right here. And we're going to push this section and this section away from it equally. So let me just see why. Let's see. So I want to do another 380 or 360. And I need to do more on the bottom, so let's do a 390 on the bottom. So it looks like something's not as equal. Let's do 400. That looks better. Okay. Now this is really starting to come along. This is starting to come together now here. We got that. So let's fix this ugly nonsense. So now we have to go to construction. Okay, so 1. Border radius 47, 0, 0, 0. And I'm going to just copy these 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's see. We want this corner. So 1 and 2. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Number 2. So that corner, and then we want to hit this corner. This is 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4th one. And then for number 4, we want number 3. Number 3 corner. Okay, so those are done. Except now we got to reverse. We got to reverse this order actually. So grid column. We want this to start on 1, 2, 2, And then 2, we want to start on grid column 1. So this is 1, line 1. So just we got our grid here, right? We're left that line on the edge to the left of 100% satisfaction. This counts as 1. This midpoint is 2. This is 3. So this counts as 1. You know, this one is 2, and this line is 3. So that's how that works. I'm not going to do a display grid tutorial. That's not what this is, but that's just the gist. So I want to start in column 1, and then I want 3 to start on grid column 2, and I want 4 to start on grid column 1. And that's going to change what our border radiuses are. So on 1, we want our second corner to be 47 pixels. And so this is 1, this is 2. So we want the first corner to get it. This is 3 now. So we want the third corner to get it. And this is 4, so we want the fourth corner to get it. Okay, here's that. So we got that successfully done. And now we need to move this to the left. Where is that value? Left 0. So let's just move this to where we feel right. So there, that, that, that. I like this, but I feel like I can come a little more on. I think I'm too far off on this. So left, negative 155 on construction right. And then on painting, split right. Let's bring this back. That feels better. So 105, negative 105. I just feel like this spacing matches better with this spacing. I like it being a little closer. And again, we got the same spacing issue on top. There's just more space on top and bottom. So now we got to do our construction content. Let's close this off. We're in painting right now. So I'm going to go to construction down here. Content. Margin top 60. That's what we had on the other one, and that should be fine here. So that's that section. Cool. This is, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So now we got to, so this section, we got to throw that down a little more. So let's just add a margin. Margin bottom 100. So this section is pushing this section down 100. I feel like we need more. 250. 200. Yeah. Okay, because then we're going to put our watermark 2. Which is in the process. Oh, is it in process? Yeah, watermark 2 is in process. So let's close this off. Let's go down back to process. do 15. So at 1500, we want, where's watermark 2? Process the watermark. Display block. And there you are. Looks like it's getting cut off, so let's see, does process have an overflow on it? Yeah, we were hiding some overflow on process for some reason. So, this guy's going to be 850 wide. So I make him 8 width. Make the height auto. So it just automatically calculates that. Okay, cool. So it looks like we got that Turner. So it looks like this R has to start at the S. So let's bring this up some more. Yeah, okay, right at the bottom of that R. So that's good. I think we can go up a little bit more. And over a little more. There, that's pretty darn close if we look at that. Okay, so it actually is over the T. So we can move it over some more to the left. And there you go. It's just, you know, looking at points of reference where things are in reference to others. That just makes positioning a little easier. So we're at margin left 118. And then top negative 128. So that's where that is. So we're gonna leave that. That looks fine there. Now, the last part is doing this. Yeah, we're almost there. I can finally send this off to the client already. So it's 1448, so we got enough width. So let's make these all the exact. So let's say 300 by 634. Let's go in here. First things first is to increase this container. So let's do portfolio. Next width, I want is 1480. Okay. That's 1480. These width is 340, but they should be 299. Portfolio image. Let's do a width of 300. Okay, so they're all here, right? Now we got this. But the width change. Yeah. So that's going to change right with these guys because they're now changing the height of this container, which changes where these are all positioned. Wonderful. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I make things like this? So first things first, let's get rid of these margins, right? And let's just do the flex container. Alex wrap is a no wrap. We don't want it to wrap. Justify content. Space between. No. Space evenly. That's better. Okay, so we got these. Now the heights are going to be 634. Okay. And I think we got transforms. Yeah, we got transforms on these. So we got these two guys. We're just going to copy and paste that code. And looks like so 2 and 4. Looks like 2 and 4 just are already, looks like they're in the normal shape of things. I think it's 1 and 2. So we're going to do this transform none. And then we're going to change these to 1 and 3. So I think those are the ones that are going to be doing their wackiness. So let's find out how much. So 176 tall. So we're going to make them transform, translate y, negative 176 pixels from their current location. And that should create that, and that looks pretty darn close to what we got here. So this content here, this box, this container, I want it to push. We need to push this up, and we need to push everything else away. So on the container, let's do 200 pixels top and bottom, and then auto left and right. That pushes those down. Good, good. So let's do 200. Stay 200 bottom, but we're going to do more on top. And yeah, a little more on top. We don't have nearly as much, so let's try that to 60. I feel like that's better. Our border radius is 20 on these images. There we go. So looks like we got to bring this down a little bit. Okay. I'm looking at this corner. I'm looking at this corner. Looks like we got some more. I'm just trying to get this right. Okay, that looks good enough. So we need portfolio before. And then we need to copy all of this. Transform, translate, the rotate, everything. Looks like it didn't want to format nicely. Okay, so we got that fixed. That's fine. So now we got to do this. I think yellow. Yeah, yellow one. So we're gonna move this up a little more. Yeah, looks like. So it looks like in reference, it should come about a quarter of the way on this one. So it looks like we got to move it over more. About a quarter of the way. Right there. Bring it back up. Okay, so this. Yeah, it's about. I mean, it could use a little more. And then come up more. There. portfolio top. So he's actually above you. Top, negative 211. And margin left, you are going to be 388. So we're going to move you over a little more. So this looks like we're going to move you to where you just maybe cut off maybe like 5 pixels on the side of the big boy. Alright. Just a little bit. That should be good. And then top. We're going to try and get that top circle about halfway in. Yeah, about halfway in. So a little more. Let's do that. So bubble top, let's put that under you. Top is 20 pixels and margin left is 531. There's that. Looking at the space here, that looks pretty close actually. So now let's fix this guy. So where's the reference? So it's about, again, about a quarter of the way in on this corner. So that's where we're gonna go. That's where we're gonna try and go. Let's just go to the bottom and then move you over. So here. And get a little more over. And that should be a quarter. And then bottom, let's move you back up. We want to mimic that space. So we need more. That's too big of a gap. Yeah, that looks pretty close. Okay, and portfolio bottom. Since you're at the bottom. Negative gigantic number 2395 pixels. Bottom, negative 198. Coolly. So that way, so you see these positions. When we expand, they stay right where they are. And that's kind of, do I want them right there? I mean, I think eventually I would like them to stay right around here because this feels, I don't know. Yeah, they kind of need to be here when the screen gets too big. So let's stay within, okay, let's stay within our 1500, right? And let's focus on this guy right now. This portfolio button has to go inside here. First of all, you are 172. We need to fix that. Yeah, 172, view portfolio. Okay, that's how big you're supposed to be. So there's a couple ways to do this. We can either, we can either transform it up and then transform it over here, or we can do position absolute and absolutely position it here. I think, because if we transform it from its position in the middle here, so if we transform Y up and then X over, it should stay there. So let's try it. Let's do a transform. So let's do portfolio A. translate y, -15, right? So that doesn't matter anymore. Transform, translate, we're going to do this one so that we can do both y and x. So let's shift it 100 pixels to the left, to the right, and then let's go up 300 pixels. Close. So let's go over more till we're about in the center, and then let's go up more. I think that's about, yeah, that looks pretty darn good. So let's copy this. And that's where he stays. So that's where that button goes. In fact, I mean, let's just shove these guys over anyway. I still feel like, I mean, it looks fine in the design, but for some reason when I'm looking at it in real life, this isn't, I want it to go over more. So bubble top, let's do 573. And then you, let's move you over -820. Oh, I didn't do it again. Okay. So bubble. Okay, you go right there. -20. That feels better. It's not as crowded. Now you got testimonials. Let's see, what's that space look like? That's too much. This is too much, so darn it, gosh darn it, you know what? But I have to do it because it doesn't look right. Welcome to web development. I'll remove this sucker. There. Okay, that feels better, so we're gonna do that. So 43%. What was it? 48? Yeah, I think it was 48. I was looking at it wrong. Or 49. Yeah, 49. So now, sorry guys. I just want to make sure. I forgot to do the margin. I forgot to. Gosh darn it. So 15, and then that was, I think that was 43% on the. Yeah, okay, 43. And then our content container is going to be 115. Okay, so that's settled. Okay, now we move this guy back down. So portfolio top, 191. Okay, you're there, 303 for bottom. So there he is, and then we're going to take you back down. So bubble bottom, you are going to be right there, negative 77. Okay, and then our little button here. Come back down. I think that's a good spot. 325. Okay, I think that's over. I think that space is fine. I can live with that. And there's our little guys. All right, I love it. This is it now. I think this is finalized. I think we're done with, at least with the design. So let's make this bigger. All right, so this breaks at about, okay, so this breaks at 1551, so we have to fix this anyway. This doesn't look good, so what we have to do, let's make you gigantic. $17, and we're going to bring in 99999, let's see, 1000. I know this is agonizing, probably. Okay, and we're going to go right here. And then we're going to check out its bottom. You're going to drop you till you look right. So we want it to be about center. So, yeah, I think we want, let's see what happens. Actually, you know, what if I do just center it? So, all right, big circle. This is on services, landing. This landing, yeah. So we haven't done anything since, we haven't even done anything in 13. Well, let's just make this 15. Margin left. 1587. And a height, pixels. A height of 1700. Width of 1700. And then I want to do, so we have a bottom. Do we have any more transforms? Let's try this. So bottom is going to be auto, so I can reset that. And top is 50%. And then the transform as a Y, negative 50%. That should theoretically be centered. It doesn't feel like it. I guess it is. So we want to close the gap more. So we're going to bring it back a little bit. I think that's it. 1553. So yeah, that should be good enough. Okay, so now let's animate these. So I want, what was our rule? Our rule was like only yellow bubbles. So you got these yellow bubbles. You got these yellow bubbles. Man, we got these stupid yellow bubbles. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to animate those. I kind of want to animate these. You know, screw it. I think I'll just start with these. I'll start with these yellow ones. So I need to. I think you're living in the services section. I think he comes into the picture. At 13. Okay, so this one is yellow card 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some keyframes. Give it a name. So bobble 1. We'll have a couple of these that we can just rinse and reuse. So I want it to go. How do I want it? I want to transform it. So from 0%. Maybe I have to transform, translate y of 0, and then at 50%, I want you to transform. We're going to go 50 pixels, and then at 100%. Down to 0, right? And I think that, yeah, I'm not. I don't do too many animations like this, so this will be a fun learning experience for me. Just because I've always had trouble doing these like fluid bobbles. So we'll see if this works. So bobble 1. So animation name. Animation duration, let's say, I don't know, 3 seconds. An animation timing function, I'm going to do ease. Animation iteration count, infinite. Or, yeah, ease, okay. And then animation fill mode. Or direction, I want forward. Normal. Animation fill mode, I think it's forwards. Let's see what this does. Okay, so there's that. I don't like the ease. Let's try linear. Let's try ease in and out. It's still too much of an enemy. Oh, I think. Why is there already a transform on it? So let's get rid of this first. Let's find out, because I'm transforming, so I gotta see. So he does have a transform on him. That's right, because he is inside this box. And he's centered in the box. So, actually, I don't even need that. Because he's inside the box, that's the same height and width. So all we really need to do is top 0, left 0, and he's still there. And I can still have my animation. That's too much. So this animation, we're going to make it a little more subtle. Cool. All right, I gotta go check on the little guy. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. The little guy's good. Getting ready for bed over here. So we got this bubble. So now let's make another bubble. We're gonna do bubble 2, and this one's going to do. And we're also gonna do. Or maybe do we? Yeah, let's just do 10. And we're going to copy these. Uncircle. Which one are you? It's circle 3. So bubble 2, and we're going to do an animation delay of 0.2 seconds. So it looks like it's kind of trailing it a little bit. Let's see. I think I want to increase this animation time. It's too jerky. It's too much. That's a little more subtle. Let's make you 5. Cool. And then let's use bobble 2 on circle 2, and give it a delay of 0.4. I'm just watching it, seeing if I like it or not. It's just subtle enough. That looks good. So let's go down here. So we got 3 bubbles here. So we just copy and paste these, really, honestly. I mean, these are already done. So let's take bubble 2. We're going to go to process. And when did these stop appearing? There's a 1024. What? All right. Well,
look at me.
Okay. Okay, you are dancing. All right, that's emergency. Okay, let's go. All right, crisis averted. We made it to the toilet in time. That's just what happens when you work from home. It happens to me all day. So yellow 1 bubble happens in 1024. So we're going to animate here. Let's see. Y1, is that it? Yeah, Y1, Y2, Y3. Okay, so Y1. Let's give it the bubble 2 animation, so it's not as... Here's one of the problems that I forgot about. So the animations are out of scope. So I have to take them out of this. It's only in the 1300 range, so I have to take them out. Let's put them at the bottom of my document here. There we go. That's better. Because they were inside only for 1300, but I needed them for 1024. So process 1024. Back to Y1. Okay, so there's that bobble. Let's do bobble 2 or bobble 1. So you see they're moving at exactly the same rate. That's weird. We're going to do a delay. No delay on this one. And we're going to make it 4 seconds. I don't know if I like that. Let's make this 4. Let's make this 5. And this delay is 0.5. I don't like that they're going in unison. Why? Why are you going in unison? Okay, point. Delay 1 second. Oops. Okay, Y3. Let's give you a bubble. Let's give you a bubble 2 seconds. 0.5 second delay. See, that looks weird. That's too much. Again, 4 seconds. Uh, 2 seconds. Okay. So now all of these are animating at the same rate. I mean, that does that look weird? So let's do this. Okay, so dot card. So okay, so we got our animations here. Let's just close these guys. So dot card, dot green, yellow, blah. Okay, so let's just do this right here. So we're going to target the cards individually and change them up a little bit. Input type 2. And I want the dot Y1. So this is what we got for Y1. It's on a Y2 animation, a bobble 2 animation. So we're gonna give it let's give it a bobble 1 and make it 5. And then 4 at this card. Type 2 Y2. Do bobble 2. And it's going at 3.5 seconds once with no delay. Oh, let's make this 1. So is that different enough? I think so. There we go. See, these so our Y1s on our second and third, we actually need to change them. So it should actually go here. So left 63. So I guess that's good. We're doing this. So left 63 pixels. Oh no, that's on the Y1. Okay, so he's over there. So now let's collapse these. And let's just copy and paste them. And these will be for number 3. So it changes to 4. I think it's about 2. 0.3 second delay. Bubble 1. Let's do 5.5 and a 1 second delay. So I just want these things to be moving at a different rate. So let's get this guy's Y3 doing something different. Let's make him do a, I think Y3, you are a bubble 2. So bubble 1's cool. All right, let's do 4.5 and a 2 second delay. So they're moving at a different rate. Okay. And paste. Got it. Okay, so this will be 4. Wait, never mind. I want to copy. Twos, 3s. Okay, yeah, I copy this. It's starting to get a little confusing now. Okay, 4. 4. And we're doing, let's do a 2.5 delay. 4, 6.5 on bubble 1. Bubble 2 is going to be 3 seconds with no delay. So just, varying up the animations for these bubbles. But now, yeah, it looks interesting. They're all doing their own things. And we're just using 2 different animations that, they move them different pixels and at different rates and times. So I dig it. I dig. And it's like, do we want to do it to these? Which I think yes. So I know we had our rule, but I think because they're in the footer now, and they don't have any other bubbles in visibility for a while. So I think these can break the rule. So let's do footer 1024. So let's add a just gotta copy this. Copy. Let's close you off. Back to footer. Okay, so we got circle 1. Let's see what that does. Okay, so that's that one. That's this one. Let's add an animation to its before, and let's make it bubble 2. And let's give it no delay and last 4 seconds. I like this because when it moves up, so it goes down, this comes down. When it moves up, it moves up. It's like they're playing with each other. So let's go to these now. Circle 2. Let's just take a guesstimate here. Let's make it last 3.5 with a second delay. Let's do bubble 2. That is 5.5 with just 2 second delay. I think this is too short. We're going to do 6. That's more subtle. And then we got to put it on the after. Let's say 5. And let's no delay. Let's just watch this for a couple of cycles and see what they do. I think it's subtle. It adds a little more playfulness to it. Yeah, this is something you're definitely not going to see in every painter's website, you know. So I like it. I'm happy with it. We got our animations, you know, and there's that guy. He's going to do his thing. Now, do I want to do these? Like, I mean, it can't hurt to try. So let's almost done with this page. So let's just animate these portfolio button guys. At what rate? When do they come in? They come in at 12. Okay. So here's one. We're going to do 4.3. Zero delay. And I'm just, you know, doing whatever I want. So let's just see how these work. 6. Make this one go at 4.5 or 0.6. Bubble 2. Let's do 4.5 with a 1 second delay. Do bubble 2. That lasts 5 seconds. 0 delay. And bubble 1 that lasts 3.5 seconds. 0.5 delay. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah. And I'm pretty happy with that actually. I think that's pretty neat. It's just such a simple animation too. Oh yeah, that adds a whole layer to it. I'm pretty excited about this now. So I think that's it. I think that's our home page. So now let's make this full screen. So this is my monitor is, I think this is 1800 pixels wide. So we got that. Do I move this over more? So the R kind what lines up with that are. And it's not too far off. So this is what our section looks like now. We've gotten, it's no longer full, 50%. And that is a judgment call I made while developing it because it just was not feasible. It just wasn't. So I like the way this looks. Yeah, this is maintaining its position, its shape. This looks great. This is working, except this. So it looks good there. Then once we get there, I think I gotta do, yeah, because this doesn't look right. So this is my visual check. So let's do so this button is in construction. This is construction. Construction, and this was 17, so this is going to be the 1500 one. I want construction button solid. Margin left, let's just adjust its margin left manually until it looks right. I want it to be in the center of this list item, and 137 looks about right. Okay, now let's go back to full screen and check it out. That feels a lot better. That's kind of how that's where it's supposed to be, kind of right in the center of here. I wonder if we have too much space between here and here. I think we have too much space here. So let's do this process wrapper. Heading top. I'm going to squeeze that up a bit. That looks a little better. Does that change anything? No. Okay, so we want to go to our process at 15. I think it was, or where was it at? Okay, 1024, I think I needed the space. So at 15, we're going to do 1500, and we're going to do process of padding top 149. And that means we got to take this guy up. Right there. So process watermark. Oh, there, 193. Okay, so that's better. These are pretty good. I mean, it's definitely really easy to overdo it and become distracting, but I think these are just so darn cute and playful, and I've never seen anything like it before on a painting website. So it's just little things like this can help bring your design, make it come to life and feel organic, and I'm really excited about it. So I see at this bigger size, this just keeps going. Testimonials, these guys are still doing their thing. And yeah, I think we got a nice website here. So that looks good. Oh, here we are. Painting, we got the same problem with painting. And so I think after that we should be good. Experience, painting, 1500. We're going to do the bottom. Let's do 193. Push you over a little bit. There, 220. Nice even number. Okay, that feels better now. I can live with myself. Actually, I can't. That doesn't feel right anymore. Is this 15? This is 15. Yeah, maybe we just need some more. Let's try 227. So much for the even number. All right, let's try that. That's better. That's better. I think that's about right. So, well, if you stuck through it this long, I hope you learned some things and you enjoyed the ride. I ran into some problems along the way, much like you will too. And this wasn't the perfect video. I ran into some mistakes. I didn't know how to do some things. I did them wrong, and then I had to go back and fix it. And that's kind of a good example of what your workday is going to be like. You're going to make mistakes. So, yeah, I think this is it. I think we did a good job with this. So I guess that's a wrap on Turner Painting homepage. And I guess I'm going to get started on the next video where we make something not as crazy, but still a little crazy. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see how the next video goes. Thanks.